Okay, well, AI Day is over, and wow, I guess apparently the future is here right now. I personally had no need for a robot until Chicken G pointed out something that made me reconsider. And no, I'm not repeating it, but comment down below with what your guess is. And try to keep it PG, please, this isn't OnlyFans. But like everything else with Tesla, the narrative has been at the two extremes. You have the bulls stating this will make Tesla the greatest company ever, and then you have the media and the bears poo-pooing the entire thing. Kind of like they do with everything that's even remotely future thinking and innovative. I mean, why change for the future when you can just live in the past, right? And even the Tesla bear, our guy Gordon Johnson, came alive for this event. But everyone on both sides seemed to completely be missing the boat on this in regards to Tesla stock itself, and you need the truth on what AI Day actually means for your Tesla shares, because that is what matters in the end as an investor in Tesla. So no hype, no BS, just the truth in exchange for a gentle tickle of the like button. And if you want to support the channel and learn in depth how to become a better investor, plan your investments, do valuations, and all that good stuff, check out my new website, as there is literally hundreds of hours of content in there. Alright, so let's cover the bears first, because it's become a parody at this point in time. Our guy Gordon Johnson was all over the place, using leap logic and all kinds of other elementary argumentative techniques to essentially say Tesla is lying and basically been defrauding everyone all along. Seriously, there's lots of great videos out there covering this, as it was just funny, to be honest. So I think most of us agree the negative press and narrative is just FUD at this point in time on Tesla. Seriously, Tesla could cure cancer, and there would still be a ridiculous narrative about how it doesn't really count because Tesla is a car company, so the stock should go down because it does cure cancer, but Tesla means cars, so it doesn't matter and the stock should go down. Did you follow that logic? Good. Me neither. Moving on. And on the flip side, the bulls follow down the usual path that Tesla will do great things in the future, which I agree with completely, but there was not any specifics about how this advances any of that agenda, and they seem to miss, or at least did not address, the one massive thing that has to happen for those predictions to come true for Tesla stock. So let me explain why, and the two things everyone is missing, as I have not really heard any mention of those two things in regards to AI Day. Now again, don't be mad at me, I'm just telling the truth, but stick with me until the end because I think this is massively positive, but just not in a way anyone is talking about right now. Now, full disclosure, I am a long-term Tesla shareholder, and I want Tesla to beat ARK's price targets. I really do. That would be great for me, of course. Unfortunately, Tesla has grown to the point where us retail investors, you and I, we need big institutional money to continue to buy the stock in huge amounts to push the share price to those higher prices we all think that Tesla stock will go. But those guys don't invest if there is not money being made, and profitability is also very high. You can literally save the world, but if the financials suck, your stock price is going to suck as well, and they won't invest. That is the bottom line with most large institutional investors, whether we like it or not. Even look at Cathie Wood's projections for Tesla. The number is based on profitability, not how great the actual product is. Big money requires profitability to invest, whether that's fair or not, and funds like ARK Invest are a rarity on Wall Street who actually invest before the profitability comes. But profitability itself was not really a talking point on either side. The bears seem to be focused on Tesla lying or breaking promises or something like that, and the bulls are focused on the game-changing technology and out of this world to Mars level intelligence, but neither has told me how this will be profitable or not profitable for Tesla the company. And honestly, this tweet right here from Elon says it all. AI Day was only a recruiting tool. So that really means this all has no bearing on the bottom line for the foreseeable future, and it was never intended to have that impact. It doesn't mean it's not awesome, and we'll get to that here in just a second. But to make stock predictions based on what was a lavish recruiting event is ridiculous, regardless of if you're a bull or a bear. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. And the second piece that everyone is missing is regulation, or the politicization of AI overall. And I'm not sure I said that right, but you're hopefully not here for the grammar. Look, this is my biggest fear with autonomous driving. Tesla is already safer in autopilot than the average driver is, and that number is only going to swing more and more in Tesla's favor. But even if Tesla's full self-driving was ready to go today, it still would not be approved everywhere here in the US. Anyone else find it curious that Tesla wasn't invited to the EV summit? I mean, I sure did, especially given that the party in charge is pro-EVs. And before anyone even starts anything political down in the comments section, Both parties have massive donors, friends, allies, and supporters who have huge interest in seeing Tesla not change the world as fast as they could. Both sides of the political aisle have this. And that is why I believe Tesla will have to push through an unusual amount of political and regulatory hurdles to get full self-driving fully approved, which of course is delaying the process for possibly years, which hurts us as shareholders. But there's one massive positive to all of this. And that is this event showed that Tesla is pushing well beyond what anyone thought was possible into very theoretical, beyond cutting edge stuff. And I could say something more technical, but I don't know anything more technical than that. I'm sorry, I'm not an engineer. Now you're right, when you are leaning forward that much, things are not going to go right and maybe even fail or just take longer than expected. But that is the only way you can truly innovate and move into the future. So as a shareholder, what does that mean for you? It means Tesla is pushing to create an incredible future beyond what we can imagine, which will obviously pay off for us as shareholders. Now, however, slow down just a bit. Do not expect rocket ships and condensed timelines to explosive share growth. Instead, expect huge amounts of volatility, which is nothing new for long-term Tesla shareholders. Expect huge FUD in the meantime. Again, nothing new. And maybe expect some stagnant trading for, maybe as long as a year, 2 years, or maybe even more. Again, this is nothing Tesla has not experienced before. But when it runs, we have all seen what it is capable of. So you need to be gearing up for the next big run, and your plan will help put you in the position you want to be in when that run happens again. And if you don't have a defined plan for your Tesla stock, or you don't know how to value or set a price target for Tesla stock, we can help you with all of that, as there is a course in the Market Insiders private group dedicated to that, along with creating an infinite money loop and other courses available as well, along with live weekly Q&As where you can ask me anything, a super great Discord group, tons of exclusive videos, downloads, and more, all for the price of a meal for two at McDonald's. Consider it a cheap date that went really well. So check that out. It's the first link in the description in the pinned comment. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.